Most people assume that if you want to reach out and grab a shot of something far away, you need to lug around a massive piece of glass that weighs as much as a brick. But then you pick up this little silver cylinder and realize that the rules of the game have changed quite a bit. It is honestly shocking how much reach is packed into something that weighs barely 7 ounces. You could toss this into a jacket pocket and forget it is even there until you actually need that extra zoom. When you hold it, the build feels surprisingly solid for its size, though it definitely has that lightweight, plastic-heavy construction that keeps the weight down. It is not going to feel like a premium metal tank, but that is exactly the point. It is meant to be a travel companion, not a paperweight. Now here is the thing about the zoom range. Starting at 45 and pushing out to 150 gives you a really versatile window for outdoor shooting. Whether you are trying to isolate a subject in a park or just want to get a bit closer to the action at a local event, it handles the job without making you look like a professional photographer with a giant rig. The image stabilization is the real hero here. At the longer end of that zoom, even a tiny bit of handshake can ruin a shot, but the built-in stabilization does a surprisingly good job of keeping things steady. It is not magic, but it definitely saves you from having to carry a tripod everywhere you go. One thing to keep in mind is the aperture. It starts at f4 and slides to f5.6 as you zoom in. Look, it is not a low-light monster. If you are shooting in a dimly lit room, you are going to feel that limitation pretty quickly. You will need to bump up your ISO or rely on that stabilization to keep your shutter speed manageable. It is definitely a lens that prefers a bit of sunshine. The focus is snappy enough for most casual situations, though it might hunt just a little bit if you are trying to track something moving fast in tricky lighting. Also, the minimum focus distance is about 3 feet, so do not expect to get those super tight, macro-style close-ups of flowers or insects. It is built for distance, not for getting right up in your subject's face. What stands out, though, is the sheer convenience. There is something liberating about having a telephoto lens that does not require a dedicated camera bag. It is a practical, no-nonsense tool that fills a specific gap in a Micro Four Thirds kit without breaking the bank or your back. If you are the type of person who values portability above all else, and you mostly shoot during the day, this thing is a total workhorse. It is not trying to be the sharpest, fastest, or most expensive lens on the market, and that is exactly why it works so well. It just gets the job done, and sometimes that is all you really need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.